everybody, and welcome back to the Limbus Company. Alrighty, it's time to continue from where we left off. Now, I do want to make a little bit of an apology. It'll be quick. I do apologize. It's taken me so long to get through Limbus Company. Honestly, the drive is not fully there, but I do know there is a handful of you guys that really like Limbus Company, so... Now, as for the extraction... Oh, it's not here yet. Never mind. I guess I'm a little too early on that. But, I haven't played since the previous video, but apparently there was a really nice update, which... It sort of changes the menus a little bit. A little strange. Took me a little bit to get used to. Oh. Wait. Huh. Just a guaranteed 3-star. Okay. Well, let's see who we get. Why not? Oh no, we didn't get a 3-star in the guaranteed 3-star poll, you guys. Wait, oh, we got 2 of them? Wait a minute.
이번 야간 자율 학습은 누구도 빠지지 않았군. 휘발된 지식을 다시 채우는 것도 좋지만
Scholar boy.
새로운 지식을 배우는 것도 잊지 말도록.
Yes. Knowledge is power. And that's fun. Well, hey. Brand new 3-star. Can't complain about 2 of them, no less. Now then, as for what we're doing, we're just going to continue right from where we left off.
하하, 너희끼리도 쉽사리 결정을 못 내리고 있나 보군.
I see that you're having some trouble coming to an agreement amongst yourselves.
당연하지. 조금만 생각을 해본다면 내가 내세우는 조건은 전부 너희에게 절박할 정도로 필요하고 맞아떨어진다는 걸 알 수 있으니까.
That is quite understandable. It should be clear as day that the answer is right before your eyes. My offer is perfect for your present, rather desperate situation.
하지만 바로 그런 기가 막힌 우연적인 기회들을 운명이라고 하는 거다.
But that is the whims of fate. These seemingly implausible coincidental opportunities are the threads of fate weaving the path ahead for us.
운명이 다가왔을 때 쥐어잡는 것부터 배워야겠군. 여기 뱃사람들은 모두 그걸 알고 있지.
Grips? You must first learn to be someone who grips their destiny when it presents itself. It is common wisdom among every seafarer. You know what? That grips line, I'm just saying. Sinclair shuddered a little. A lot has happened. Various moments of past coincidences must have passed before every sinner's eyes. When we were almost sandwiched between 2 ships. When we encountered those floating mermaids on a deserted ship. When we fought a whale and its byproducts that came with the waves.
모두 들여다보는 듯한 말꼬락서니는 달라질 기미가 보이지 않네, 당신.
You and your arrogant, all-knowing speeches haven't changed one bit.
함부로 착각하지 마. 당신과 함께 움직일 생각은 전혀 없으니까. 난 지금도 당신을 잘근잘근 씹어먹고 싶은 심정이야.
Don't delude yourself. I'm not joining hands with you ever again. Even now, I can't wait to chew you up and tear you apart.
정말 훌륭한 표정으로 뱃사람다운 말을 내뱉을 수 있게 되었군, 이스마엘.
What face! What words! The girl has finally learned how to speak like a proper sea dog, worth her salt. Haven't you, Ishmael?
당신이 내 이름을 기억해 줄 줄 몰랐는데.
Didn't think you'd remember my name.
어떻게 모를 수 있겠나?
How could I not?
내가 이 고래에게 삼켜지기 직전 넌 난파된 뱃조각 틈바구니에서 내 이름을 목청껏 불렀지. 어제처럼 생생하게 들려오는군.
I heard your voice moments before the whale swallowed me whole. The echoes of your voice calling my name, scattering to the winds amidst the desolation. I can hear it clearly, as though it happened but a day ago.
그때 나는 네 눈을 보았고 찰나였을지라도 네 마음속 모든 것을 알아낼 수 있었지.
Even for a brief moment through the tempest, our eyes met, and I peered into the depths of your heart.
네가 그토록 원하는 게 무엇인지를.
Into the depths of your true desire. Ahab strode toward Ishmael. Ishmael stood her ground. She glared at the old woman with bloodshot eyes. Woman.
그러니 네가 원하는 걸 내어주겠다.
So I'll give you what you want. Her voice was low, yet personal. Honest.
또 무슨 헛소리를 늘어놓을지.
Let's see what kind of crap you come up with this time.
내가 바라는 건
Because what I want
나의 심장이지.
is my heart.
있잖아, 이스마엘. 나는 네 인생 최대의 소원이 탄생하는 모습을 제일 처음, 유일하게 목도한 사람이야.
Ishmael, listen well. I am the first and the only person who watched the birth of your life's greatest wish.
그때 네 안에서 깨어난 단 한 가지의 집념이 악에 바친 시선과 고함으로 사정없이 나를 찌르고 있었거든.
There was an awakening deep within you. A hateful obsession, screaming and thrashing with frenzy, so that you may one day gut me yourself.
아마 너는 그 생각만으로 버티며 이곳까지 온 거겠지?
That very desire is what has brought you before me, past the trials and tribulations the world has thrown in your way. Am I wrong?
저들이 찾겠다는 황금가지. 넌 그런 것 따위 안중에도 없지. 그렇고 말고.
The golden bow they seek? You don't give up about that. Of course you don't.
내게는 나의 심장이 황금가지요. 보물 상자이자 금화일 테니.
My very heart is your golden bow, your plunder, the treasure you so desperately seek at the end of your journey.
나는 알았지. 너는 여전히 훌륭한 뱃사람의 작살잡이라는 걸.
I knew that. Deep inside, you were still a sailor and a harpooner. An excellent one at that.
나와 눈을 처음 마주칠 때부터 열렬한 원한이 담긴 시선으로 나를 찔러댔지 않나. 단 한순간도 피하는 일 없이.
From the moment of our reunion to now, you've been stabbing me over and over again in your head, and not once have you averted your eyes.
역시 너는 작살잡이에 가장 어울려. 내가 고래였다면 나서서 내게 심장을 바쳤을 거다.
And what a harpooner that makes you! Were I a whale, I would have willingly given you my heart to kill.
심장을 주겠다고.
You'll give me your heart.
그 말이 허풍이 아니라는 건 네가 더 잘 알겠지, 이스마엘. 너는 내 뭉쳐진 이 열망이 어디를 향하는지 잘 아니까.
You know better than anyone that I do not lie, Ishmael. You know where the bow of my accumulated passion has set course to.
내가 이 고래의 심장을 터뜨려 주게만 한다면
Help me destroy this whale's heart.
그렇다면 나는 내게 기꺼이 내 목숨을 내놓겠다.
And I, Captain Ahab, shall willingly give you my life. Yeah, it sounds like total hafui to me.
어떤 식으로 죽이든 방법은 상관없어. 그대로 받아들여 주지.
It matters not the manner in which you end me. I will accept it all gladly, willingly. Ahab snatches Ishmael's harpoon and brings it close to her throat.
자, 지금이라도 내 동맥을 끊어내고 싶지 않나?
Now, do you not wish to tear open my arteries?
내가 목적을 달성한다면 이렇게 동맥이 가장 잘 보이고 튀어나올 수 있도록 목도 친절히 꺾어줄 수 있어.
Allow me to make this task even easier for you. Shall I turn my neck so that my veins are plain to see? All of this is yours, as long as I can achieve my goal.
이 날카롭게 다듬어진 작살. 어떻게든 고통스럽게 나를 죽이는 생각을 하며 매일 밤을 갈았겠지. 그것이 사명이자 운명처럼 느껴왔을 거다. 마치 나처럼.
I'll tell you what, you two are definitely made for each other. Oh, what a keen harpoon you have whetted! I can imagine the nights you've spent sharpening it, drawing a picture of my painful demise. You must have felt it. The call of destiny, your fate, just as I have.
내가 누구보다 너를 잘 이해하지. 그 애절한 마음을, 증오스러운 나날을.
No one on this earth understands you better than I do, Ishmael. I know that very longing, that very burning hatred that consumes your days.
그래. 지금 당장이라도 너를 찢어 죽이는 걸 간신히 참고 있어.
Yeah, you're right. I'm barely holding myself back from tearing into your arteries.
하지만 하지 않지.
Yet you do not act.
너는 너무 잘 알거든. 시퍼런 날이 든 작살이 목에 나 있는 솜털을 긁고 있는 지금 이 순간조차.
Because even now, even as the tip of your razor-sharp harpoon tickles the fuzz on my neck, you know the truth so well.
날 죽이기엔 네가 너무 약하다는 걸 알아.
That you are still too weak to kill me.
불쌍하고 영리하기까지 하지. 제 주제를 너무 잘 알잖아.
How pitiful, yet how clever. The girl knows her place.
참 다행이야. 네가 멍청해서 이렇게 굴러 들어오는 기회를 걷어차는 한심한 선원이 아니라는 게.
And that cleverness serves you well. A foolish sailor would not have accepted this very generous offer of mine.
창백한 고래를 죽이기만 한다면, 내 손으로 끝을 낼 수 있다면, 그 다음에 나는 어떻게 되든 상관없어.
As long as I can kill the pallid whale with my two hands, I care not about what happens next.
굴러 들어온 심장을 꿰뚫어라, 이스마엘.
My heart is yours to harpoon, Ismael.
나의 모든 것은 그때 완성돼. 그 이후는 어떻게 하든 상관없다.
See, she's probably gonna absorb its heart and become the whale or something. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like a real, like, oh my god, oh, she absorbed the lifeblood of the whale and became it, and now we're dead, or something. I don't know. I will be made complete at that very moment. What happens afterward, I could not care less. Ishmael laughed and laughed. She did not fight back with her biting tongue, nor did she sharply and rationally criticize the captain's words as she did ours. She laughed and laughed and laughed, glaring into Ahab's eyes.
좋아, 좋은 눈이야.
Yes, I like the look in your eyes.
네 대답이 벌써 보여. 머릿속에는 이미 들렸지.
I can already see it. In fact, I may as well have already heard your decision from that look.
그래. 당신의 마지막 항해를 즐기길 바라지. 에이브.
Yeah, enjoy your last voyage, Ahab.
그리고 모든 걸 바쳐서 심장이 터질 때까지 살아남아.
And whatever it takes, survive to the end of this voyage until you destroy the whale's heart.
그렇게 완성된 당신을 기쁜 마음으로 쳐 죽여줄 테니.
And I'll happily destroy you the moment you are made complete.
그래, 벤놈이 목표를 가졌으면 그런 눈이어야지.
Yes! Now I see the eyes of a proper sea dog. Finally, conviction burns within your eyes.
실망시키지 않는다, 이스마엘. 꿰뚫을 보람이 있는 용암고래보다 뜨거운 피를 토해내며 펄떡이는 심장이 되어주지.
I shall not disappoint, Ishmael. Allow my heart to beat like the very tempest. Allow my heart to bleed hotter than any boiling blood of the lava whale, so that it may be a target worthy of your harpoon. Are we done laughing at each other? Can we move on? A sense of overwhelming dread emanated from the pair's mad laughter. Neither I nor the other sinners dared to intrude. Their laughters were very much alike. To the point where I wasn't sure which belonged to Ishmael and which belonged to Ahab. What I was thinking then, I'm not really sure. It wasn't like we had any other choice, but maybe I was hoping that Ishmael would refuse the offer.
심장에 가는 항해에 동참하기로 했다면서.
So, you're joining us for the journey to the heart?
든든하네. 이렇게 흰 부분 없이 팔팔한 사람들이 같이 해준다니.
Ain't that nice? It's encouraging to have you lively-looking fellas along for the ride. Not a hint of that pale membrane to be seen on yous.
그러고 보니 너희는 어떻게 멀쩡한 거야?
Oh, speaking of which, how are you all so okay?
어떻게 이 창백한 고래의 영향을 하나도 받지 않을 수 있지?
How come the Pallid whales got no effect on any of you?
Curious, Starbuck asked.
그건
Forsooth, that is
그런 사정이 있어. 운이 좋았달까?
It's a long story. We just happened to get lucky, and I'll leave it at that. Gregor cut in and blocked Don's mouth.
심장까지 도달하기 위해서는 꼭 완수해야만 하는 일들이 있다.
There are tasks that must be completed if we are to reach the heart. By the way, sorry if my voice sounds a little bit different. It has been a few minutes since I last recorded, full transparency. So, truthfully, I woke up a bit more.
그리고 심장에 가기 위해서는 두 척의 배가 두 개의 길을 각각 동시에 가야만 하지.
Two ships, two routes. They must go their separate ways to reach the heart.
우리 피쿼드호는 최장을 지나갈 것이다.
The Pequod will make its way through the pancreas.
질문.
Question.
해라.
Shoot.
최장을 왜 너희가 지나가지?
Why are you the ones going through the pancreas?
최장은 까마득히 넓으며 산성액이 거세다. 어떤 시간에 어디서 그것이 나오는지 누구보다 잘 알아야 하지.
The whale's pancreas is vast and filled with treacherous acid. To go in there without knowing when and where the acid will spew from is to dance with death.
그래서 이곳을 하나도 모르는 어리바리한 너희보다는 여기서 구를 대로 구른 놈들이 적합하다.
So I'm electing to bring those that have toiled here for years, not inexperienced landsmen such as you. Starbuck shrugged next to the captain.
또한 최장은 인어들이 제일 많이 서식하는 구역이다. 평생을 인어와 고래를 잡는 데 썼던 우리 선원들에게 유리한 항해지.
I must also mention that the pancreas is heavily populated by the mermaids. It is better that we sailors, who have spent our entire lives hunting mermaids and whales, take that route instead.
그렇다고 특별히 까다롭게 강한 인어가 있는 것은 아니지만 수로 밀어붙이는 게 적합하다.
While there aren't any particularly powerful or troublesome mermaids there, our numerical advantage will still be useful in that path.
우리는 최장의 끝에서 그곳에 있는 가장 두꺼운 정맥을 잘라낼 것이다.
At the end of its pancreas, we will hew open its largest vein.
그럼 심장에서부터 피를 보충하기 위해 왼쪽 좌심방이 열린다.
Then, its left heart atrium will open to supply blood to the area.
우리가 가야 할 곳은 그럼
Okay, so what about us?
이쪽 배로 연결된 심장의 우심방. 이곳은 길이 좁아서 작은 배로도 충분하다.
You will take this path, the right heart atrium connected to the lungs. This is a narrow path, so a smaller vessel will serve you well.
무엇보다 너희를 보내려는 길에 고래도 인어가 아닌 다른 것들이 흘러들어왔더군. 수는 적어 보였지만 쉽지 않은 싸움이 될지도 모르니까.
Some other things have made their way into the path I send you on. They are neither whale nor mermaid. Their numbers are small, but each of them may pose a difficult fight. So if I had to take a wild stab in the dark, you're hoping that we just die on the way there. Am I onto something? Just just a thought, of course. Not that I think you'd actually do that, use us as bait while you take the easier route. No.
너희 같은 소수의 인원은 대규모 전투보다 그런 까다로운 놈들을 상대하는 게 적격으로 보였다.
What you lack in numbers, I assumed, will be made up by your individual prowess. You and your men will shine in targeted strikes, not all-out battles that the Pequod. By the way, I've always said Pequod. There's no R, so I don't know where I got Pequod from. Yeah, so that's something. We'll phase through the pancreas.
너희가 없었다면 스타벅과 퀵해그를 포함한 정의 인원을 10명은 보내야 했겠지. 정의 선원이 한쪽으로 치중된 항해는 실패율을 올린다. 야간 골치 아프지 않을 수 없었어.
Were you not here, I would have to send Starbuck, Queequeg, and at least 8 other good men that way. A boat divided will have a higher chance of failing. In fact, it had been a rather significant concern of mine.
하지만 운명적으로 나타나주니 이제 와서 이렇게 모든 게 맞아떨어지는군. 운명이란 놈은 이렇게 제멋대로지.
에이헤브 씨가 말한 다른 것이라면
Oops, sorry.
로보톰의 지부를 삼키면서 같이 삼켜졌을 환상체일 가능성이 높군요.
But you have arrived, fitting perfectly into this conundrum of a puzzle, as though fate itself had ordained him. Destiny is one fickle thing, is it not? Miss Ahab must be referring to the abnormalities that were swallowed alongside the Lobotomy Corp branch.
오, 짐작 가는 게 있나 보군. 역시 너희를 마주한 건 운명이야. 이 고래를 잡을 운명.
So you know something about those odd creatures. Indeed, our encounter was ordained by fate. The very destiny that leads me to the heart of the whale.
너희가 그곳의 괴물들을 죽이고 마찬가지로 동맥을 자르면 우심방이 열린다.
Kill the monsters there. Hew open the arteries, and the right atrium shall open.
그러면 우리는 심실이 만나는 이 심장에서 합류하는 거지.
And we will meet again at the heart, where the atriums meet.
그런 다음에는 내가 들어가서 그 안에 있는 심장의 핵, 즉 심장의 심장을 터뜨리는 거다.
Then I shall enter and destroy its core. The heart of the heart, if you will.
심장 안에 심장이 또 있다는 것이요?
Verily, you proclaim that there is a heart within a heart?
이렇게 큼지막한 것과 싸운 적은 없나 보군.
I see that you have little experience contending a foe so great as the whale.
이렇게나 큰 놈이면 심장을 뛰게 하는 심장이 있는 건 당연한 거다.
It is obvious that such a colossal creature would have a heart that fuels its heart. Is that supposed to be obvious?
악이 맥동하는 그 심장을 터뜨리고 나서야 비로소 볼 수 있으리라. 바깥쪽에서부터 새어나오는 자유로운 태양빛을.
The sun shall shine on us again, only when we destroy the heart beating with the very essence of evil. Through the whale's sundered flesh shall the gentle light reign over us.
그러고 나서는 내게 꽂아라. 내 숨을 먹게 할 최후의 작사를.
And you will impale me with the final harpoon to end my breath once and for all. Are you two done giggling at each other?
이곳의 지리를 파악하지 못했지만 작전의 체계를 생각해 보았을 때 합리적이라고는 판단됩니다, 관리자님.
See, this is the part where most people go, "Oh, get a room, just kiss and make up already, bro." That's what I feel like. I don't know. Their relationship seems weird. I know Ishmael wants to kill Ahab, but it's like, I don't know. It feels pretty weird, honestly. And that's all I'll say about it, is that it's weird. Well, I am yet to analyze the geography of the vicinity. The general structure of the plan appears sound to me, Executive Manager. looks like Ahab wasn't kidding about checking every nook and cranny of the belly of the whale. She did all that with a singular desire to hunt, to kill this great whale once and for all, and for such a long time.
난 여전히 마음에 안 들어. 저 정체도 모를 선장놈에게 모든 계획을 맡기고 명령에 따라야 한다니. 우리는 시계대가리 말만 따르는 것 아니었냐?
I still don't like this. Are we supposed to just, what, listen to some dodgy captain ordering us around? I thought the clockhead here was our boss.
남이 차려준 밥에 숟가락 얹는 것도 마음에 안 든다고. 차라리 우리 중에 몇 명이 미쳐서 인어 새끼가 되더라도 우리 손으로 끝장내는 게 맞지 않냐?
See, the thing is, I think we have to work with her because I'm 99% sure that she has a golden bow in the tip of her spear. Because why else would it be glowing like that? You know what I mean? Why don't we just finish this with our own hands instead of relying on her? Let's just do this ourselves. Let one or two of us go mad and turn into a mermaid. At least it would have been our work at the end of the day.
그거 참 대책 없는 발언이군.
A most irresponsible suggestion.
그 정도 손실로 해결할 거라는 판단이 들었으면 내가 그렇게 제안했을 거다.
I would have been the first to suggest that, had I not estimated our losses to be higher than one or two of us.
하지 그랬냐?
So why didn't you?
이곳은 정보량이 절대적으로 부족한 전장이자 미지의 공간이다. 언제 어떤 식으로 관리자님이 위험에 빠질지 알 수 없지.
We are at a significant disadvantage when it comes to information on this battlefield. The executive manager's life may be at risk at this very moment.
승률 낮은 도박에 관리자님의 안전도 미지수인 작전을 그저 자존심 때문에 실행한다는 건 신임 머저리들도 꺼내지 않는 이야기다.
Magical Girl of Pride? Not even witless rookies risk or gamble with the lives of their superiors. And all that for your pride? What foolishness.
심장만 터뜨린다면 끝장낼 수 있어.
As long as we destroy the heart, I can end her.
심장만 터뜨린다면.
She grits her teeth as she repeats it to herself like a mantra, so that she may never forget, not even for a moment.
자, 집결지에서 만나지.
Right then, we will meet again at our rendezvous point.
모두 좋은 항해가 되도록.
Let this be a good voyage to us all.
나의 선원들이여, 그토록 고대하던 태양을 볼 날이 얼마 남지 않았다.
The sunlight is within our grasp, my dearest crew.
비릿하고 비열한 도시의 공기를 마시는 것도 말이야.
We will soon breathe deep the metallic, traitorous stench of the city's air. Ahab provided us with a boat that could bring us all the way to the heart.
피쿼드 선원만 가능해. 이 배 운전.
Only Prequad crew steers Prequad boat.
그러니까 내가 해.
So, I steer.
Queequeg joined us as our helmswoman. Why don't you let Ishmael do it? Queequeg wasn't lying. His boat wasn't like any other boat we'd ever seen. Its body was made of flesh and bones. I also noted that a few pieces of metal plates were visible between the organic materials. Only a crew of the Prequad could possibly know how to steer this bizarre ship. Ishmael stares wordlessly at Queequeg. Oh, that name is so difficult for me.
나는 네가 그리고 선원 모두가 죽은 줄 알았어.
I thought everyone died.
나도 죽었다고 생각했어.
Me too.
너
also thought you did. I can't get that perfect pitch, so whatever. Meh.
그리고 내가 있던 곳엔 죽은 사람 태우지 않고 파묻어.
Where I was, we bury dead people. No burning.
땅 속으로 그리고 마음 속으로 깊숙이 다시 못 꺼내게.
In earth, in hearts, deep, never to dig up again.
잊어야 하니까.
Because we have to forget.
내겐 내가 묻힌 사람이야?
Did you bury me too?
나는 보고 싶어. 노을.
Want to see sunset again.
이 생각으로 버텨. 숨을 쉬지. 작살 던져.
That keeps me going, breathing, throwing harpoons.
바깥 세계는 싫었던 것 아니었어?
I thought you didn't like the outside world.
노을은 따뜻해. 언제나 어디서나.
Sunset, always warm, wherever it sets.
I think Ishmael's starting to get it, but yeah. Everyone here is who they used to be, I think is gone. I'm hearing a terrifying cry coming from far away.
인어들의 울음소리.
It's the mermaid's cry.
저렇게 돼 나가지 못하면
Our future, if we fail to escape.
울부짖기만 해. 만나는 모든 것들을 죽이려고.
Cry and cry, trying to kill all we see.
녹아. 천천히. 그러다가 아주 나중에는
Then melt, very slowly. And later,
처음부터 없었던 것처럼 흘러가.
float away, like we were never here.
되고 싶지 않아. 인어.
Don't want to be mermaid.
창백한 고래. 죽여야 해. 나갈 수 있어.
The pallid whale. Have to kill it. Only then we get out.
I see another vision of Ishmael. It's growing more and more frequent. Maybe it's the influence of the golden bow.
울음소리.
Crying.
지하실에서는 매일같이 끔찍한 울음이 들려온다.
Every night, a terrifying cry echoes from the holds.
키, 이번엔 네가 지하실로 갈 차례네.
Bip, it's your turn to go down there.
인어는 매일 밤마다 울부짖기 때문에 우리는 그것들을 지하실에 가둬야만 했지.
The mermaids cried every single night, so we had to lock them deep in the holds.
집은 내려가기 싫어요. 무섭단 말이에요.
Bip doesn't want to go down there. It's scary.
제비 뽑기 결과야. 안타깝지만 받아들이는 수밖에.
That's just a luckier draw, Pip. I'm sorry, but you gotta accept it.
퀴퀴그, 이상하지 않아?
Isn't it weird, Queequeg?
왜 우리가 이런 짓을 벌이고 있어야 하는 건데?
Why are we doing any of this?
견뎌야 해. 이스마엘.
Ishmael, steel yourself.
우리는 그 창백한 고래를 만날 수 있을 거니까.
We'll see Pallid Whale soon.
모든 게 다 끝날 거라는 의미지.
Which means all this be over soon.
그래. 곧 끝날 거야.
Yeah, it'll all be over soon.
그래서 이 항해만 끝난다면
So when this voyage is over,
자기 위치도 제대로 안 지키면서 내 배에서 무슨 소란이지?
what is this mess? Can you not even man your stations properly, you deckhands?
선장님, 핍은 지하로 내려가기 싫어요. 죽을 것 같이 무서워요. 겁이 나요.
Captain, Pip doesn't want to go down there. Pip's scared to death. It's so scary down there.
핍은 밤마다 소리를 들어요. 지하실 문을 긁는 소리요.
Every night, Pip hears. Every night he scratches at the locked door.
정신 차려라, 핍. 저건 그냥 인어다.
Get a hold of yourself, Pip. That's just a mermaid.
핍은 알아요. 핍은 봤어요. 저건
Pip knows. Pip saw. That was.
스톱선원이었잖아요, 선장님. 스톱이 탄 보트가 그 창백한 고래에게 먹혀버렸어.
That was our mate Stub, Captain. The Pallid Whale ate Stub, and the boat he was on, and.
핍, 지하실의 소리는 듣지 말고 호수 너머를 보도록.
Pip, turn away from the sounds of the holds. Look far beyond the Great Lake.
우린 창백한 고래를 만날 날이 머지않았다.
The Pallid Whale's day of reckoning draws near.
저것의 울음소리가 커진다는 건 그것이 가까이에 있다는 증거니까.
The louder the mermaid cries, the closer we are to our goal.
저것이 우리를 창백한 고래에게 이끌어줄 테니.
That creature will lead us to the Pallid Whale.
나는 그날 한밤중 에이헤브의 선장실로 몰래 들어갔다.
At night, I snuck into Captain Ahab's quarters.
선장실에 무단으로 들어간다는 건 금기에 가까운 짓이었다. 뱃사람이라면 누구나 알고 있는.
To enter the captain's quarters, unauthorized, was like breaking a taboo. Every sailor knew that.
만약 붙잡히면 선상 반란 혐의로 즉석에서 어떤 처분을 받아도 이상하지 않을 행위였지만
If I was caught, I would have had to accept whatever punishment they decide to levy upon me for committing a sin that may as well have been a mutiny.
정확히 무슨 생각이었는지는 나 스스로도 알 수 없었다.
But I don't know what I was thinking when I walked in there.
에이헤브 선장님, 저는
Captain Ahab, I.
선장님?
Captain?
선장의 눈은 침실 천장에 붙어있는 호수의 지도를 똑바로 향해 있었다.
Captain's eyes were locked on the map of the Great Lake stuck to the ceiling of her quarters. By the way, whoo, Ishmael looking like a cutie here.
미동 하나 없었다.
She did not stir.
나는 그 모습을 쳐다보다 비틀거리며 선장실 문을 열고 나왔다.
I looked at the sight for a moment before stumbling out of the captain's quarters.
그럴 수밖에.
I had to.
선장실에 들어갔었니?
So, you went into the captain's quarters, huh?
스타벅 씨,
Mr. Starbuck.
선장님은 주무실 때도 언제나 눈을 똑바로 뜨고 계시지.
Captain never gets proper shut-eye. Even when she sleeps with her eyes wide open.
호수의 영역 어딘가에 있을 그 창백한 고래를 들여다보고 있는 거야.
She's always looking for that pallid whale somewhere in the Great Lake, even as she dreams.
선장님은 자고 있는 게 아니야. 언제나 깨어나 있지.
Captain ain't sleeping. She's awake. Always is.
그래. 이곳은 선장의 소나귀.
Yeah. On the pre-quad. Pe-quad. The captain had a tight leash around us.
우리는 온 몸이 움켜진 채로 허락해주는 만큼의 숨만 쉬고 있을 뿐.
We were merely gasping on what little air she permitted us.
얼른 들어가서 자. 선장님의 말씀대로 그 고래는 멀리 있지 않으니까.
Go and get some rest. Like Captain said, that whale's gotta be close.
선장님의 말씀은 간혹 이해가 어렵고 종종 다른 생각을 해주길 바라기는 하지만
I don't always understand the captain, and sometimes I wish he'd entertain some different ideas.
그런 시간도 얼마 남지 않았어.
But we won't have to suffer much more of that.
곧 자유로워질 수 있어.
We'll all be free soon.
창백한 고래를 잡고 배에서 내리면 우리는
Once we kill the pallid whale and leave this ship, we...
So soon after setting sail, whoa, we started hearing something shaking underneath the ship. Forsooth, what is that? Okay, well, maybe a light. Okay, well, apparently that previous one, I couldn't get away with doing Dawn because here she is now. Fine, fair enough. You know what? I got the forsooth thing correct. I feel so good about that. Forsooth, there may be a foe underneath our ship scratching. Yeah, that's ominous. We should check it out.
What do we do?
Gain an ego gift upon victory. I do like that. However, proceed to the next choice. Okay, Ishmael gains a little bit of SP.
Oh boy.
Yeah, of course we should. As soon as we decided to check underneath the boat, a powerful shock rocked the stern of the boat. Mermaids. Hostiles are climbing from the bottom of the ship. We can minimize our losses by having one of us go push them off the ship before they latch on. As soon as that was decided, two sinners jumped from their seats and approached me. I will go, Executive Manager.
No, I am better suited for this task.
The two sinners began bickering. Oh, what awful odds. That is awful odds. Or, no, wait a minute. No, we just get a base. Wait a minute. Yeah, no. Otis, go ahead. Otis struck at a mermaid crawling up from the waters. Oh, she takes 15 damage, but we get melted LCCB employee
무엇이든 맞출
badge.
수 있는 탄원이니 말입니다.
Pride damage taken minus 10%. Okay. Hey, that's not bad. Still got a little ways to go, though. We entered a narrow waterway of sorts. Executive Manager. I see mermaids swimming under the ship. Mermaids latched onto the walls are glaring at us as well.
This place, hard to steer and keep track of directions. Hard to do at once.
Someone will have to keep track of the directions. Pride advantage? Well, that's the easiest Otis win of our entire life. However, Faust is pretty good at that. Oh, actually. Will she guaranteed win this? No, I don't think she will, right? Now, what are we getting? Ishmael modifier plus 5. Oh, yeah, so it's 11 no matter what. All right, Ishmael, you're up. Do it. Good enough for me. Left. The road splits to 3? Wait, look, opening at 2 o'clock. Thanks to Ishmael's quick and clear directions, we were making quick work of the waterways. Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to pick her. Been a while since we've done something like this together.
Yes, remember? Starbuck on helm. You, me, shouting at Starbuck.
Yeah. Man, there's no end to them. But the horde of mermaids attacking our ship doesn't seem any smaller than it did when we first entered. Crossed
끈덕지게
knot.
관찰한 결과죠.
Exit. Still far.
Ooh, can't pick Ishmael this time. Okay. In that case... Oh, interesting. Different ability. Well, you know what? Otis, you're up. Go ahead.
Nice.
Go straight. Now, right-hand rudder. Thanks to Otis's quick and clear directions, we're making quick work of the waterways. There's no end to them. Uh-huh.
무엇이든 맞출 수 있는 탄원이니 말입니다.
Almost there. We escape soon. To next area.
We're almost there. Another pride check. Do we trust Faust to make this? She doesn't have very good odds. Oh, I mean, she has higher SP though. That's as good as we got. Oh, she did it! Okay, there's a waterfall. Rocks ahoy! Okay, Faust managed. Mermaid
고정으로
oil.
수행하기에 나쁘지 않은 일이네요.
If more than 15% of max HP was lost this turn, gain 2 attack power up next turn. Inflict 1 additional tremor with a skill that inflicts tremor. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Also, we've got a boss coming up. Good. Do I want to change the team at all? Yes. Yes. Gun? Gun. Okay. Let's do it.
That. Not mermaid. Not whale. Monster from other outskirts?
환상체라고 명칭합니다. 한때는 로보토미 지부에 격리되어 있었지만 이 고래로부터 삼켜지게 되었죠.
Their official denomination is abnormalities. They were once contained within the Lobotomy Corp branch, but the whale has devoured them.
다르지만 본 적이 있어. 아니었어. 환상체는.
What is the other abnormality called? Aberration, I think. Is that what they're called? Maybe it was that.
I saw similar things before, but not abnormality. Different.
네, 외곽에서는 무엇을 만났어도 이상하지 않으니까. 충분히 환상체와 같은 존재들을 봤을 수 있죠.
Yes, indeed. In the outskirts, anything is within the realm of possibility. I find it credible that you may have encountered similar entities in the outskirts.
환상체. 어떻게 태어난 거지?
Abnormalities. Born how?
한때 인간이었던 존재들입니다. 이들은 새로운 에너지 생산을 위해 인공적으로 생산이 되었죠.
They were once human. These have been created by humans as a source of new energy.
있는 것 같아. 원하는 것.
They have wishes, looks like.
환상체들이 특정한 욕구를 가지고 있는 것이냐고 여쭤보시는 거군요.
You ask if the abnormalities have specific wants or desires, yes?
저들은 알고 있어. 스스로 자기들이 원하는 거,
바라는 거.
Yes, they know what they want, what they desire, what they wish.
뭐 오로지 그것밖에 남지 않은 생물들 같아 보이는데.
Well, looks like wants and desires are all they have left.
부러운 거야.
Must be nice.
자기가 원하는 거 제대로 안다는 건.
Knowing what you want, knowing what you desire.
Kitteh was carelessly scratching at her arm as her eyes remained fixed on the abnormalities. She was scratching so hard that blood and pale gunk were starting to seep from her torn skin.
키키가 그만둬. 몸에 상처가.
She probably thinks like, wow, even a monster has more like free will than I do. She's probably putting that together. Quick, stop. You're bleeding.
그 버릇 못 고친 거야?
Still doing that, huh?
달피.
Born again.
번데기 되지 못했어.
Cocoon. Couldn't become one.
Ah, hello.
Ambling Pearl.
Green slime generates green slime next turn every time this value shrinks. Toxic fluid. Combat start. Consume 1 green slime. On hit, inflict 3 poison up to twice. Oh! Oh! Poisonous! Freddy Fazbear, what happened? Poison! Dude, poison is so legit. Oh. That sounds gross. Consume 1 green slime. On hit, inflict 1 defense level down by poison on target. On hit, inflict 1 larva. Larva. Move larva to the ally with the highest HP. Turn start, lose SP equal to the value of larva on self. Ugh. Gross. Passives. We don't know yet. The shell part retains its resistances even during the staggered state. Okay, good to know. So you're always going to be resistant to some damage. Okay. Solid. Well, we can inflict some paralyze, but we are the slowest one on the field. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get free damage on everything that is not the shell. How about that? Let's see. We can do offense level down, and that would potentially be really good. We also have favored on most things. Yeah, you know what? We're favored here. If we can land it... Oh, it's only on crit, actually. You know what? Change the plans, then. We are going to go for Red Eyes to inflict some bind, and that's also going to keep you down for this turn. Then, we're just going to go for the head.
You should have gone for the head.
Then we have triple dice. I'm going to go for here. Let's go ahead and try and restore everyone's sanity a little bit. Technically, we could go for like a ridiculously early binds. Is that a bad idea? You know what? Why not? It amplifies our tremor. Yeah, let's try it. It only takes 10 SP.
Red Eyes.
Come
here.
13 damage. It is endured, but the bind is the important part. A little bit of burn for next turn. Okay, we get through that clash, no problem. By the way, different clash sounds. Am I mistaken on that? Okay, yeah, they definitely made clashing a lot more dynamic. That seems really, really cool. I like that a lot. Okay, everyone gets a little bit of SP. Binds. Working out nicely.
Behold.
지겹군.
How
이
insipid.
몸을 직접 손봐야겠느냐.
I'm gonna watch this full cutscene. I don't think I've seen it in full yet. Okay, whopping 14 damage, but we do get the enhanced tremor. A little bit of larva on us. Suppress.
확인 사살. 개체의 유효한 속성을
Okay,
정확하게
well.
간파했습니다.
Oh boy, what
제
is
예상만큼
this?
관리자님의 능력이 우수하다는 것이 증명되는 것 같아 다행이군요.
Apply 3 green slime to Ambling Pearl when defeated by Ambling Pearl. Huh. Turn end. Apply 2+ surviving green slime poison to all enemies. Ugh! Unclashable target fixed. Targets green slime primarily, defeats green slime upon attacking. On target kill, gain 3. 50 damage? Wait a minute, predation? Are you an aberration of Fairy Festival? Interesting. Okay. That's something to keep note of, I suppose. How about we use the bullet that can hit everything, just as you say. Let's go ahead and go... Actually, no, we need to kill some of these guys. You don't currently have... Oh, our crit chance is actually really just not good right now. Try clash this. I think there's a decent chance for it. We're favored here. Honestly, we should win that, no problem. Let's try and take you out. And then let's make sure that this one goes down. A little bit of an awkward turn, but it should work out for us. The magic bullet. Okay, a little bit of damage. Dark Flame next turn. That's not nearly enough damage. Okay, we ended up winning the clash. We ended up critting with the shotgun blast. Very, very nice. Okay. We end up winning the clash. That's going to inflict a lot of tremor for us. Okay, Sunset Blade.
대단한 능력을 갖추고 있다고.
Okay.
제가 늘 말씀드렸죠.
We don't have to worry about them.
중요한 한 방입니다.
Multiple people talking at once, but that's fine. Okay, what are you doing? What is that ability you're doing? On evade, inflict 5 poison. Oh, gross. Well, 25% chance to corrode. Let's do it. Wait, you're killing them all? You're going to kill them all, but you're also the slowest thing on the field. Oh, okay. In that case, you don't mind if I just beat you to it, do ya? Then I want to do big damage to you, so we're, you know what? Just pump egos. Right now, do all the egos. Okay, that's neutral, but that's fine. Compulsion will get through no problem. We dominate here. Just go for a regular attack. Okay, dominate. Let's use up the evade die straight away. And then I think we get through it all no problem, I think. Let's try. Okay, snag harpoon. Behold. Hey, how's it going?
아직 살아 있을 거야.
It's sharp, but it's a super sharp harpoon. I gotta warn you.
Lantern.
Okay, we don't end up rolling heads. That's fine. Damage should be plenty. 51 damage. They all have 8 health. Okay, lifetime stew. We're gonna inflict a little bit of burn, and then Otis is gonna be able to take them out. Absolutely no problem. That right there is a pretty good turn, if you ask me. Behold. Okay, so he does actually still get one of them. Really unfortunate. But what are you gonna do?
이 틈을 파고들어도 좋을 것 같군요.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the checks that I've already done. Looking closely at it, it appears to be a gem of sorts, born after a long, long time of waiting. Born in the ebb and flow of the filth that fills and leaves that thing with its every movement. Taking its gem would be equivalent to taking its reason for existence away. It may fall apart without it. Okay. Well, we guaranteed win, so thanks, I'll be having that. That green slime, the acidic burning sensation, the writhing larva, all of it unnerves the sinner. But despite that, Otis prevails, claiming the gem with her hand. Ugh! An incomprehensible roar echoes. It quickly regenerated something new in its maws, but it won't be the same. Well, Otis is going to have a breakdown, so that's not good.
생체 반응이 끊어진 객체의 기록이 감지됩니다.
That's scary.
만약 제가 인간이었고 조금 더 쾌활한 성격이었다면 당신과 하이파이브 같은 걸 시도해
Hey
보았을지도
Otis,
모르겠네요.
can you not hit us? Okay, well, tell you what, just go ahead and get a block ready, huh? Now, let's, but we really gotta get damage on him. You know what? Take this out. Try and take this one out. And then you take this one out. I'm so upset that we're not gonna get more damage in this, but hey, what are you gonna do?
잘근잘근 씹어버리겠네. 조금만 더.
Ow! 190 damage? Stigmatized!
아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
Okay, relatively big damage.
개체를 꿰뚫었습니다. 참고로
No,
기계는
you
입에
didn't
발린
kill it!
말까지
We're
쉽게 하지
poisoned!
않아요.
Oh, we're poisoned! Dude, poison is such a huge deal. Oh, that's gonna suck so bad. You know what? 25% chance to corrode, but we are going to debuff, and I will not be stopped. Then, you know what? I just want to get damage stacking. How about that? We're dominating right here. Good enough for me. Is it dumb to go for Wing Beat and just say, hey, big damage? What a wonderful kind of day. Well, I'm gonna do it. This'll heal allies. Yeah, impending day. Yep, right here. Yeah, go ahead and get a kill. Yep. Try and kill this. You know what, on second thought, let's try and stop that, huh?
교전 시작합니다.
We are gonna get a little bit more poisoned, but it's better. I think it's effectively less damage that we're gonna be taking, unfortunately. Okay. Hex nail. Yes. Cursed.
가장 깊은 곳까지
Yum.
박히도록.
Pop. 16 damage. Apparently we've got a stagger. Wing beat. We did not hit heads, but do we hit it on the ability that matters? No. What a waste. Whatever. Alright, all of us get a heal. Okay, we also get attack power up next turn. A little bit of rupture. Okay, we're all poisoned some more. Now, because we're taking damage, no, we do still have our pierce. Okay, good. We're not able to get good attack weight off. You know what? This should hit a few of them. We're not in ego state, so let's just go for big burn damage. Oh wait, no, we staggered the shell. Okay, go for the head. Do some rupture. Try and take this one out. Try and take this one out. And then gain 2 poise. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, we get a little bit of poise. Okay, we take out one of the goos. A little bit of burn. Okay. That worked out pretty nice. You do still have 1 curse on you, so far so good. Corrosive fluid. Scary. Very scary. Let's see, are we at 20%? No, we're... Oh, wait, yeah. We're getting there. Okay, hang on. You have no dark flame, you have no burn. Let's... Ooh, neutral. Yikes. Okay. Better odds here. We're favored. That's really not gonna work. Okay, tell you what. We're just gonna tank it. Then let's try and stop some of these hits. Stop this hit. And then you can stop this. Yeah. Yeah. That seems good. Alright, let's go. Get him. Alright, the evade totally did not go well for us, so that sucks. Okay, a little bit of dark flame. Okay, some fairy value in there. Sunset Blade working out real nicely for us. We also get a double heads, which is pretty good for us. Really helps with the whole SP game. Okay. And we don't even have to worry about winning this clash. Okay. Okay, we took a lot of free damage there. Not amazing. Not the end of the world, though. Tell you what. Nah, you know what? We need our SP. I'm just gonna go for our ego on the head and hope that that's enough. Slam, 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 slam. Okay, one of the slimes is guaranteed gonna survive, but if we can reduce that poison damage we're taking, I would like to. 89 damage being done, but we do lose 10 SP. Okay, we take out one of the slimy boys. 2 of them down. Okay, we reduced how much poison we got by a lot. Plus, he's almost dead now. We are up to 30% more damage. So, tell you what. Right here. Then, let's do it again, because this time it will give us SP, I'm assuming. Actually, you know what? Let's keep the green going. Green and green. Then we're just gonna go for big smash. Nah, that's going too far in the list. Otherwise, I would have. Yeah, just go for as many clashes as we can, and then big smash. Okay, we're gonna heal back our 10 SP, and it should still do good damage. 11 damage. Never mind. I shall nibble thee. Because of all the gluttony skills, it does do a decent amount of extra damage. Okay, we don't crit, but we do get a stagger. Oh. Faust doing big damage because of the It Hurts passive. Behold, karma shall find its mark. Okay, 9 whole damage, but you know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just going all in. You cannot stop me. You will not stop me. I am destroying you. Go for the magic bullet just in case. Yep, you're done. I don't even have to worry about the poison. Come on, we've got this. We've got this. Get him. There we go. Got him. Jeez.
퀴케그? 뭐 하고 있는 거야?
What are you doing?
퀴케그는 아주 가끔씩
Kitteh used to spend some nights
누구보다 외롭고 괴로운 밤을 보내곤 했다.
in crushing loneliness, in unbearable pain.
빛이 들지 않는 컴컴한 방 한 구석에서 퀴케그는 자신의 양팔을 내려다보더니
Kitteh sat in the corner of a dark, dark room. She looked down at her arms.
작살줄을 끊어버리는 용으로 가지고 다니던 조그마한 단검으로
Then, with the dagger she uses for cutting harpoon ropes.
그 팔들이 마치 텅 빈 도화지라도 되는 양 마구잡이로 헤집고 있었다.
She mercilessly cut into her arms, like she was carving something into her flesh.
이건 대가야.
Here's his price.
자세히 본 퀴케그의 몸은 정체불명의 문신과 그 문신을 억지로 지우려는 듯한 상처로 난도질이 되어 있었다.
I peered closer. Her body was covered with countless strange tattoos. Over them were scars of old and gnashed wounds, cut as though to hide the tattoos drawn on her skin.
이건 네가 이런 거야?
Did you do that to yourself?
맞아.
I did.
대체 왜?
But why?
장비 새겨 넣었으니까 내 껍질에 내가 직접.
Because of shame. Because the tattoos. I engraved them. Myself.
이러지 말자.
Don't do this.
여러 둥지를 전전하다 보면 문신을 깨끗하게 없앨 방법도 찾을 수 있을 거야. 그러니까 이런 식으로 상처내는 건 좋지 않아.
Well, go look for a place that could erase your tattoos. There's gotta be one out there. At one of the nests, so stop hurting yourself like this.
새겨졌어. 특별한 방법으로. 그러니까 지우지 못해. 보통의 방법으로.
My tattoos. Tattooed in a special way, so no normal way to erase.
그리고 방법 찾는다고 해도
And even if there is,
그런 식으로 지우지 않아.
I won't erase like that.
왜?
Why?
과거를 깨끗하게 지우는 방법 없어.
No way to be free from past.
고래잡이 배에 타는 선원들 사이에서 각자의 과거라는 건 암묵적인 금기였다.
On a whaling ship, any discussion of the crew's pasts was an unspoken taboo.
대부분이 과거로부터 쫓기고 있거나
Whalers were often running from their pasts,
과거를 파도에 씻겨내고 싶었거나
wanted to wash their pasts away in the waves.
어떤 식으로든지 돈이 필요하여 낭떠러지 앞 파도로 몸을 던진 이들이 대부분이었으니
Or threw themselves against the waves in their desperate need for money.
이스마일 알고 있었지.
Ishmael, you already knew.
나는 왔어. 중지에서부터.
Oh, so the ropes are like the chains that they wear. Oh, okay. All right, the plot thickens.
I come from the middle.
그 어마어마한 양의 문신을 처음 볼 때부터 짐작은 하고 있었어.
I had a hunch when I saw your tattoos.
중지는 결코 포기를 하지 않는다고 했다.
The middle never forgets.
뒷골목에 떠도는 누구나 알 법하지만 누구나 코웃음으로 넘어갈 수 없는 이야기가 있다.
Everyone in the back streets knows the story, though it may just be one of those tall tales. It's not a tale one can so casually laugh off.
아이가 지나가던 누군가와 부딪혀서 들고 있던 아이스크림을 옷에 묻혔다고 했다.
Once, a child bumped into a stranger and spilled ice cream on his clothes.
옷이 더러워진 그자는 그 자리에서 아이스크림을 잃어 울고 있는 아이를 달래고 돌려보냈다.
A stranger, whose clothes were spoiled, comforted the crying child and sent him on his way home.
하지만 부딪힌 그자가 중지의 간부였으며 하필 그날 입은 옷은 그자의 가장 마음에 든 옷이었던 바람에
That stranger was an officer of the middle, and the spoiled clothes happened to be his favorite set.
다음 날부터 그 아이를 제외한 아이의 가족들을 본 자는 아무도 없었다고 한다.
That day was the last day anyone, including the child, ever saw the child's family.
농담이나 괴담일 수 있지만 아무도 그 정도 이야기로 취급하지는 않는다.
Maybe it's just dark humor. Maybe it's one of those countless, baseless urban legends, but no one dares to treat this tale like it is.
중지는 그런 존재라고 했다.
Because the middle really was like that.
하지만 내가 들었던 중지는
But the middle I've heard of.
중지는 누구나 받아들이는 만큼 누구도 쉽게 내보내주지 않는다고 들었어.
I know that the middle accepts anyone into their fold, but I also heard that once you're a part of the middle, they'll never let you go.
맞아. 중지는 기억해. 잊지 않아. 결코.
Yes, the middle remembers. The middle never forgets. Never.
그러니까 도망 안 돼. 하지만 잡혔어.
So, can't leave. So they captured me.
누군가 말했지. 잡힌 나한테 도망치려면 중지의 모든 거 없애야 한다고. 없애지 못하면 결국 잡힌다고.
They said to me to really leave. Erase everything of the middle from me. If not, they catch me again.
내 문신은 중지는 낙인이야. 그러니 낙인도 헤집어 놔야 해.
My tattoo was the middle's brand, so I cut up the brand. Have to.
내 말에도 중지 있어. 그래서 헤집어 놓았어. 여호와 뇌를 내가 직접 어느 의사한테 가서.
My speech, also touched by the middle, so I went to doctor to cut up my tongue, to cut up my brain, to break myself.
그리고 다시 도망쳤어.
And I ran. Again.
말도 잃게 하고 문신을 지우게 하려고 온몸이 상처로 파헤쳐지게 하고 심지어 아직까지 쫓기고 있다니 대가라기에는 지나치게.
Even after you lost your speech? Even after you cut up your whole body to erase your tattoos? They're still coming after you? That's too high a price.
그렇지 않아.
Not true.
그때 나는 이를테면
Back then,
그거야.
I was
구더기.
a maggot.
뭐야, 비유라기엔 너무 극단적인데?
Hey, you're being too hard on yourself. Even if it's just a metaphor.
몸을 통해서 기어다녔어. 그게 전부인 줄 알아서.
Crawling in filth, thinking filth was everything.
그곳에서는 알 거라고 믿었지. 세상.
Thought filth was the world. Thought I knew the world.
그들은 나를 작은 누님으로 만들고 싶어 했어.
They wanted to make me big sister.
그래서 나는 많이 죽였어. 명령이 죽인 게 아니야. 내 손이 누님이 되어 존경받고 싶은 내가.
So I killed, and killed, and killed. Not because of orders. Killed with my own hands. Because I wanted to. Because I wanted respect as big sister.
아니야.
No.
지금은 우리 모두 번데기일 뿐이야. 탈피는 아직 시작된 게 아니야.
We're all still in our cocoons. Soon we'll break out of our shells and be born again. Okay?
탈피.
Born again.
이번 항해가 끝나면
Yeah. Once this voyage is over,
같이 찾아보자.
let's go find it together.
번데기에서 나가는 방법을.
A way to break out of our cocoons.
어떻게?
How?
나도 몰라. 그러니까 같이 찾아본다는 거 아니야.
I don't know. That's why I want to go find it with you. Together.
처음 봐.
This is
First time.
이스마일 모른다고 말하는 거.
first time I heard Ishmael saying she don't know.
그렇게 배에서 내린 후의 미래에 대해 생각해보게 된다.
That's how we started looking beyond this voyage.
대왕 오징어 항구. 난 그 앞에 해물 철판집을 할 거야. 지난번 항해에서 목 좋은 데를 내가 봐놨거든.
Kraken Port. That's gonna be the home of my very own seafood grill joint. I lined up a nice place during our last voyage, you know.
그냥 청새치 항구에 소문난 집 베끼기 아닌가?
Aren't you just copying that one popular place from Marlin Port?
아니거든.
I ain't.
핍은 돈 많이 벌고 싶어요.
Pip wants to be rich.
핍, 건물주 할 거예요. 그게 제일 돈 많이 번다고 했어요.
Very cute way to...
Beep. Pip wants to be landlord. Landlords make a ton of money, you know.
저 녀석은 내 설거지꾼으로 찜해놨어. 저번에 보니까 기름때를 잘 벗겨내더군.
I've got my eyes on you, kid. You're gonna be my dishwasher. I've seen how you scrape the oil off the ship.
아니에요. 스타벅 핍의 건물 아래에 들어올 거예요. 핍한테 돈 바쳐야지.
No, Starbuck. You'll rent Pip's building. And you better pay rent on time.
1등 항해사가 그냥 놀림거리지, 너희한테는.
My first mate badge don't mean crap to you guys, don't it?
과거를 묻어두고 꿈도 미래도 없이 한 치 앞만 겨우겨우 잡아가며 살던 나와 같은 사람들이
People who wanted to bury their pasts. People living from one day to the next without dreams. Without futures. People like me.
배 위에서 삶과 죽음에 교차하며 서로 의지해가는 중에 희미하게 하나 둘 미래를 그려갔다.
Between every close call, between every moment of triumph, amidst the brutal trials we endured in solidarity, we began to sketch the rough pictures of our futures.
나도 무언가를 그렸다.
I sketched something for myself, too.
안개가 낀 비린내 나는 어느 조그만 항구에서 나는 귀케그와 걸어간다.
In that sketch, I'm walking alongside Kikoig in some small port shrouded in mist and the smell of fish.
손에는 두꺼운 서적들이 들려 있을 수도.
Maybe we're holding large textbooks in our hands.
뭐 손질이 멀끔하게 된 수상쩍은 날부치가 들려 있을 수도.
Or maybe we're carrying suspiciously well-maintained weapons.
단순히 그날의 맛있는 끼니거리를 들고 있을지 모르지.
Or maybe we're just heading somewhere with our hands full of tasty treats for the day.
그리고 계속 고민해가는 거야.
And we kept sketching.
어떻게 하면 꾸준하고 덤덤하게 살아갈 수 있을지를.
How we will continue to live out the rest of our days. How we will persevere. Here, Ishmael stared wordlessly into her shimmering reflection, into the rippling and opaque river of acid surrounding the boat. Just as she stared into the lake back aboard the Mephistopheles, her expression was so solemn and withdrawn that I couldn't bring myself to even approach her. In the opaque waters, Ishmael saw herself. Her future that now rested forever out of reach, at the cold abyss of the lake. Her friends who could never return. How would it feel to know that your dreams will never come true? I was too absorbed in this hazy, ruminating thought to realize that I'd approached Ishmael and struck up a conversation. Ishmael, once this whole ordeal is over and we get back to the Mephistopheles, she turns around. How about we all go get ice cream together? You know, the one Dawn wanted. It won't matter whatever future I bring up with Ishmael now. None of it would reach her. So, the most I could offer her now was a hopeful, immediate tomorrow. Something a little closer than the future that Ishmael is trying so hard to take back.
돌아간다.
Go back?
관리자님, 만약 제가
What will you do, manager?
만약에 제가 돌아가지 않겠다고 한다면 어떻게 하실 건가요?
If I told you I don't want to go back. What do you mean?
심장을 터뜨린 후 마침내 이 손으로 에이헤브 그놈을 죽여버리고 나면
Once we destroy the heart, and once I squeeze the life out of Ahab with my own two hands.
그 후에 제가 다시 돌아갈 이유가, 살아갈 이유가 있을까요?
What would I go back to? Why would I go on?
그건 공식적인 퇴사 선언을 하는 건가?
Is that an official resignation request?
아니요, 잊으세요.
No, forget it. If Ishmael finally gets what she wants, what's next? Would there even be anything left? Is it right for me to even ask her to continue on to the next? Sticky mug! We like that. That's a good ability right there. After defeating the abnormality, we sailed for a while without much incident. That was when a wall, a thick, solid wall appeared before us.
Artery beyond this wall.
Oh wait, no, that was Squeak. Wall opens, closes. Opening is very short. Don't get grabbed by mermaid there. Chopped in half if grabbed by mermaid. And with a heavy rumble, the wall immediately started to open. Keep mermaids off ship. They slow us down. We get cut in half. The mermaids must have sensed the rumbling. They begin rushing at our ship. Wrath, huh? Now, interestingly, Ishmael just has a +5. I want to go for it, but I don't think she'll land it. Otis will guaranteed land it, though. So I want to do Ishmael. Issue, I don't think she'll do it. Good enough. Okay. Whew. Huh. Oh, the wall is twitching, like it's about to... Not a second after the stern of our boat made it past the wall, the door slammed shut. Let's keep moving to the artery. Nice.
무엇이든 맞출 수 있는 탄원이니 말입니다.
Yeah, I would do it with Ishmael, but unfortunately it does not seem like that is, reasonable. Oi, your headband.
피가 엉망진창으로 묻어 있잖아. 아, 이거 좀 호런데.
It's all mucked up with blood. Now that's a right terrifying look, isn't it?
물로 씻으면 금방 지워져요.
Nothing a quick wash in the water can't fix.
내 머리띠 익숙해.
Your headband. Familiar.
익숙한 매듭. 절방 매듭.
Familiar knot. Desperate's knot.
퀴케그, 나는 너의 관에 매달린 줄을 붙잡고 살아남았어.
Quick, I survived by hanging onto the ropes you tied to your coffin.
어쩌면 네가 붙잡았을 수도 있을 그 줄을 악착같이 붙잡고.
The ropes that you could have held. Instead, I held onto it with my dear life.
그 줄.
That rope.
너를 위한 줄이기도 했어.
Also for you.
저기 안에 들어가서 기름을 꺼내 오라고요?
You want me to bucket out oil from in there?
그래, 생각보다 그렇게 어렵지는 않아.
Yep. It's not as hard as it looks though.
끔찍한 냄새를 풍기는 고래의 시체가 갈고리에 매달린 채로 흔들리고 있었다.
The cadaver of a whale hung from a hook and swayed from side to side. Its stench was awful.
몸집이 작고 민첩할수록 유리하지.
Smaller and more nimble you are, the easier it will be.
나는 그렇게 작진 않은데.
I'm not that small, though.
원래 이런 일은 신참들이 하는 거야. 잔말 말고 들어가는 게 좋을 거다.
So this is the stub that got turned into a mermaid, huh?
It's a job for greenhorns anyway. Let's talk more oil bucketing. Get on with it, will you?
고래를 잡는다고 끝나는 일이 아니었다.
A whaler's toil does not end with killing the whale.
그 고래에서부터 나오는 엄청난 양의 기름을 퍼나르는 일도 고래잡이의 일 중 하나였으니까.
Whalers also had to bucket and carry the inordinate amount of oil from the dead whale.
아니, 저 안에 뭐가 있을 줄 알고요.
I mean, how the do I know what's in there?
답답하네. 당연히 고래기름이 있겠지. 우리를 등 따스고 배부르게 만들어줄. Well, what do you think? Whale oil. It feeds us. It keeps us warm.
스톱이라는 선어는 2등 항해사였는데 대개는 짜증에 가득 차 있었다.
Aboard the Prequad was a man named Stubb, the second mate. He was a man of irritable disposition.
전
I
못 들어가요. 이런 무적행 속에 고작 칼날 한 번만 스치면 끊어질 끈 하나만 믿고.
I can't. Into that abyss, on nothing but a rope that looks like it'll snap from a slight breeze? I can't.
그 말이 목 끝까지 나오려던 순간이었다.
Those words nearly escaped my mouth when...
지금 뭐 하는 거야?
What are you doing?
묶어. 네 끈을 내 허리에.
Your rope. Tie it to my waist.
왜?
But why?
이렇게 묶으면 네가 떨어지면 나도 떨어지게 되니까.
Tethered like so. Now if you'll fall, I fall.
한 몸 되도록.
You, me, together.
나는 그 부정확하고도 많은 것이 생략되어 있는 문장에 묘하게 안심을 느꼈다.
Her sentences were stuttering and incomplete, but there was something there that oddly soothed me.
한 몸이라는 건
Together.
내가 떨어져도 잡아줄 누군가가 있다는 것이며 동시에
Someone to catch me if I fell.
떨어지는 내 모습을 지켜봐주는 사람이 있다는 것이었으니까.
Someone to watch over me if I fell.
그렇게 밧줄의 한쪽 끝은 퀴케그의 허리에, 한쪽 끝은 내게 묶여 있었다.
So I tied one end of the rope to Queequeg's waist and the other on mine.
그런데 그 생각을 한 지 얼마나 됐다고. 어이도 없지.
Funny I should mention that.
줄은 너무 짧았고 보란 듯이 끊어져 버려서.
The rope was too short, too flimsy. It immediately snapped.
나는 그 기름구덩이의 뱃속으로 추락했다.
And I was sent hurtling down into the lard-filled belly of the whale.
온갖 내장들과 장기와 기름과 찌꺼기보다 더 견디기가 힘들었던 것은 아무것도 보이지 않는 어둠이었다.
What was harder to bear than the entrails, the viscera, the oil, and various other things I didn't want to think about was the pitch black darkness.
고래 기름은 진동하고 울리며 소리를 낸다.
Whale oil makes a sound as it quivers and reverberates.
진동하는 기름은 무엇이든 하나가 되려고 한다고 한다.
Reverberating oil tries to become one with everything it touches.
초진동적 결합, 진동수, 그리고 그걸 이용하여 만드는 공명굽새와 그 파장과 연료. 알아먹지 못할 도시의 말로 하는 사람도 있지만
Some city folk talk about this phenomenon using big words like ultra vibro fusion, oscillation, frequency. How such elements are used to produce their resonance tuning forks, their wavelengths and fuel.
결국 고래를 채우고 있는 이 기름은 상대를 자신의 것으로 만들고 뒤덮는다.
But the point is, a whale's oil covers and devours anyone it comes into contact with.
그렇게 살아있는 고래의 기름에 뒤덮이면 고래의 인어가 되고
When you're devoured by a living whale's oil, you become a mermaid.
나보다 부피가 큰 죽은 고래의 기름에 들어가면 자기의 존재는 옅어지고 천천히 녹아 흩어진다고 한다.
And when you're devoured by a dead whale's oil, your sense of self slowly scatters until there's nothing of you left.
그때 나는
That's when I
내가 얼마나 작고 연약하고 보잘것없는 존재인지에 대해 알 수 있었다.
realized how tiny and fragile I was, how insignificant of a thing I was.
고래들은 사실 외로웠던 게 아닐까.
Maybe the whales were just lonely.
그래서 자기와 같은 것으로 만들어버리는 기름을 품고 다니는 게 아닐까.
And that's why they carried within them the oil that had the power to turn others just like them.
어쩌면 사람들도
Maybe people are the same.
외로워서 어떻게든 무언가를, 누군가를 자신의 것으로 칠하고 채우려는 게 아닐까.
Out of loneliness, we want to make something, someone ours, to paint them just like us, to fill them with things that make us.
그런 나는 내가 무엇으로 채워져 있는지도 모르는데 그런 내가 누군가를 어떻게 칠하고 채울 수 있을까?
I don't even know what makes me. How could I possibly paint others like me? If even I don't know what I am.
나는 고래보다도 옅은 사람인가 봐.
Maybe I'm shallower than a whale.
단순히 남들과 다른 삶을 살고 싶어서 그저 그런 삶을 살기가 질린다는 이유로 배에 올랐던 나는
I, who boarded the Pequod just because I wanted to live a life unlike those of others. Just because living a humdrum life was too boring for me.
나는 결국 뭘 하고 싶은 걸까?
What do I even want?
모든 게 옅어지는 어둠 속에서
In the dark, where the distinction of all things begins to blur,
그때 빛이 보였다.
I saw a light.
그 빛이 새어 들어오는 틈 사이로 하늘에서 내려온 것과 같은 줄이 보였다.
A ray of light scattered through an opening, I saw a rope drop from there. A rope lowered from the heavens into this dark, lonely abyss.
이 줄만큼은, 눈앞에 이 줄만큼은 내 손으로 붙잡고 살아남고 싶었다.
This rope. I wanted to hold on to this rope and live.
눈앞에 그것은 명확했으니까.
Because it was right there, right before me.
이스마엘! 줄 꽉 잡아라!
Rope, hold tight.
기름 범벅인 채로 죽었더라면 그야말로 존재감 없는 죽음이었겠네.
Man, dying in that oil. Now that would have left nothing for nobody to remember.
도시에서 제일 의미 없는 죽음 중 하나였겠죠.
Yeah, guess I almost died one of the most meaningless deaths in the city.
어쩌면 나는 그날 다시 한번 태어난 건지도 몰라.
I was born again that day. Maybe.
그래, 내가 그날 붙잡았던 줄은 절대 끊어질 수 없을 거야.
The rope I held onto that day was a rope that could never be severed.
줄 끊어졌어.
That rope, it snapped.
아니야, 다시 한번 붙일 수 있어. 다시 엮을 수 있어. 심장에만 갈 수 있다면.
No, it can. We can make it whole again. We'll tie another knot. As long as we can make it to the heart.
넌 자유를 찾을 수 있어.
You'll be free.
우리 이곳에 갇히고
Once we trapped here.
하나의 생각만 해야 했어. 인어되지 않기 위해.
We had to think one thing only,
To not become mermaids.
의심하면, 망설이면 몸이 하얗게 되어가.
Doubting, hesitating, and pale begins to grow on skin.
알지? 고래기름.
You know, like whale oil.
다시 너를 만나 새로운 모험을 떠나려면 이곳을 나가야 한다고. 이것을 죽여야 한다고.
I thought one thing. To meet you again. To go on a new adventure with you. I have to escape. Have to kill the whale.
그러기 위해서면 끊어야 한다고. 줄을.
But to do that, I had to cut the rope.
인어되지 않기 위해 그 하나만을 생각하고 또 생각해. 그러다 나는 어느 순간부터
To not become a mermaid. I think that one thought. I think that one thought again and again. And suddenly,
묻었지. 너를.
I buried you.
이것의 심장 죽이기 위해.
The
내
whale.
심장.
The whale hard. To kill it.
내 마음을 잠재운 거야.
I put my heart to sleep.
이곳이 선장이 말한 두 번째 방인가?
So this is the second atrium the captain mentioned. It's the center of the heart once we get past here, huh? Queequeg approached me.
너 이름 알아. 단테라고 불려.
Your name, I know. They call you Dante. Yeah, that's my name. They call me Dante.
너 말 내겐 들리지 않아. 고래나 인어의 말 같아.
Your words, I can't hear. Like whale voices, like mermaid voices.
너는 살려내 선원들.
You bring back dead crew. Well, I guess that's all I do.
몸뿐만이 아니야.
But not just body death.
너는 살려내. 마음까지.
Heart death, too.
Heart? I couldn't help but be confused by what Queequeg said. Unless she's talking about an actual heart, I never had any powers like that. No one's ever told me that I did either.
잃어버리게 하지 않아.
You don't make them lose way.
저들의 방향. 서로가 정말 가고 싶어 하는 곳.
Their way, where they really want to go.
시계 소리로 알려줘.
You tell them with your clock sound.
나 바라고 있어. 단테.
Dante, something I wish.
나는 이스마엘이 더 이상
I want Ishmael to.
표류하지 않게 되면 좋겠어.
Find her way.
Whew. We just need to get past that abnormality. Then we can get to cutting the whale's arteries.
저 힘줄 같은 걸로 이루어진 다리를 건너면 되겠군.
Looks like we can cross that sinew-like bridge over there. Queequeg suddenly stops in between us and the bridge.
뭐 하는 거지?
HW, what are you doing?
이곳 바닥 얇은 핏줄로 이루어져 있어.
The bridge, made of flimsy veins.
이쪽으로 가야 원래 작전.
This way. Original plan.
길로 보이지만 길 아니야. 한 명이 가고 다음 사람일 때 무너져.
This looks like the way, but no, not the way. Once one person cross, bridge snap under next.
What? Otis was the first to put the pieces together.
감이 오는군. 무너진다는 걸 알고 있었다. 그럼에도 불구하고 우리 전부를 이 길로 안내한 것은
I get it. You already knew that this path was going to snap. Despite that, you have led us here. That means...
네놈 혼자 건넌 다음 뒤따라오는 우리를 전부 떨어뜨리려 한 거였군.
You were going to cross this bridge and drop all of us behind you.
역시 내가 구린 냄새가 난다고 했지. 야, 그 미친 선장놈이 시켰냐?
Blimey, what I say? There was something iffy about this plan. Oi, is this our loony captain's orders?
희생 필요하다 했어.
She said, sacrifice necessary.
누군가 떨어져야지만 앞으로 갈 수 있는 곳이라고.
Can't go forward unless someone falls.
나 함께 나가고 싶었어. 피커두어 선원들과.
I wanted to escape. I wanted to escape with Pequod crew.
그리고 그 명령을 덥석 따르겠다 한 거냐?
We were just acceptable losses on the way, huh? Just like that?
그래.
Yes.
왜 마음을 바꾼 거야?
Then... why? Did you change your mind?
알고 싶어졌으니까. 나도.
Want to know now.
뭘?
No... what?
내가 가고 싶은 방향.
My way. My path.
Boy, I didn't expect to see you in here.
The Skin Prophet.
This is gonna suck.
All shall be revealed.
Unclashable. On hit, inflict 1 wrath fragility. Oh, shall burn. On hit, if target has burn, inflict 3 burn. Unclashable. Scorn not the prophecy. On hit, inflict 5 burn and 2 burn count on target. Oh, good. The all-illuminating light. If every candle is snuffed and at full HP, gain resistance until all candles are lit again. When all candles are lit, lose resistances. So I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say you are immune to all damage currently, and we kind of just need to soak the hits, huh? Yeah, unclashable, so we have, like, actually no reason to, No, you know what? We have some reason. Hang on. So, you're... Okay, we can't stop that. Dang. Alright, let's just do a block on ourselves, then. Big damage, because we're faster. Honestly, that candle might even die. Hopefully. We're gonna hope. Go for this candle. Estimated 30 damage. Okay, we like that. Let's gain some tremor. Make sure it's dead. Okay, here we go. And we're gonna inflict a little bit of bind and not bind, rupture and tremor on the big boy, because when he tries to attack Ishmael, it should inflict both, because it's gonna hit the guard. Okay, all candles lit, I believe, except that last one, which will be lit to burn.
아무튼 놀라운 한 방이네요.
Ow.
방금
Okay, all candles lit. So,
돌아가면 맥주라도 사야겠는걸?
don't attack the candles now. Prioritize his enemies with marked. Deal SP damage by the number of lit candles. Okay. Scary. Inflict 1 wrath fragility. If target has burn, inflict 4 burn. Up to twice. Okay. So, those final abilities, we cannot let them hit. You know what? We're favored. Why not? We go for it. Then, it's all body, so we're gonna try and go for the nail. We can't guarantee that it'll be a blunt dice next. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for a really early what is cast. Let's see. We're favored there, but honestly, I don't really trust that. Let's go for a purple. It's gonna be dominating, and then we can get a little bit of gluttony. And that should work, but we're certainly gonna find out here shortly, aren't we? What is cast? We also do hit heads on that. Okay, 49 damage being done. Certainly not bad. We also get 4 bleed. Okay. Nice. Little bit of burn, but honestly, I don't know if inflicting burn on this particular boss is a good thing. Okay. Ended up winning our clashes. Very, very nice. Corrosive Splash actually works. And we hit heads. Whoa. And then Hex Nail. Hopefully we hit heads. We do not. Alright, so we're not going to apply Curse, but that's fine. We are still going to get the damage bonus because of the passive that it gives us, which is the main reason we want it. Boy, that snuffs out all candles. Hang on, I gotta look at what this ability truly does. 9-2, snuffs out all candles next turn. Upon hitting enemies with mark, target loses an additional 5% of its max HP. On clash lose, inflict 10 burn. Inflict target with marks next turn. All candles heal to max HP, which snuffs them out. On hit, target's max HP decreases by 10%. Inflict 5 burn and plus 2 burn count. Up to twice. Oh yeah. So yeah, but under no circumstance can we let that ability land. So let's just do our best to not let it land, huh? Okay, well. We don't have, actually, you know what? We can get a little bit of lust. Do we go Sanguine Desire purely to get the damage? Is that dumb? Yes, probably. Okay, let's just get a little bit of damage then. Let's get our ego out. Dominating here, that's the one we really need to win the clash with. Snag Harpoon, because we seriously need to win these clashes. Go for the ego page here. Same reason. We're still gonna take some damage. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Wait a minute. We only need to block it on one person, technically, I think. Unopposed. Okay. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. We are gonna take some riposte hits, but you know what? So be it. Okay, we didn't hit head, so we're not gonna inflict any fragile, but we are gonna do a little bit of burn, as well as 15 damage. Every little bit counts right now. Okay, Snag Harpoon. We also hit head, so we're gonna apply a little bit extra. Bonk. Hey, 40 damage is not bad considering he's endured. Okay, Branch of Knowledge does not end up working. We all take big damage because Sinclair decided that he did not want to hit heads. Unfortunate. So much for dominating, by the way. Okay, so that sucks. We're all missing 10% of our max HP now. Okay, all of us are going to get a little bit of SP back. We are going to take a nastier post from some of the candles, but you know what? So be it.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Oof.
방금 건 제대로 안 꺼냈어.
Okay, so we need to go for the candles now. No point trying to clash with you because you're just going to ignore it. So just try and hit hard. Yeah, let's do that. That pretty much guarantees. That pretty much guarantees. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, you're down. Okay, would have died to burn. That's fine. One more candle to go. It didn't die. Okay. I think we're staggered because of burn. Yes, we are. Apparently we still got it in range. I'm actually unsure how, but I'm also gonna try not to complain too much. Let's go for Hex Nail. Actually, you know what? Indiscriminate, so we can't pick who this targets, but it seems like it's gonna go for the body, which is totally fine with me. Let's get a little bit of green value. We're dominating here, so we're just going to trust the game. We're favored. Yeah, favored. We go for that. Ishmael. We're dominating here. And then we're dominating here. All right, just go for that. Try our best. That attack damage up that we have is very, very useful. Okay, churning ends up working for us. We inflict a bit of tremor. Because of I Shall Nibble Thee being a green, we do inflict a little bit of bind. And now, the Hex Nail. Hello. You want a little hug, you silly little thing, you? Okay, we do get a little bit of curse value. That sucks, but not the end of the world. We are endured to blunt. Okay, could have been worse. The Wrath Fragility is not nice. Let's think. I mean, okay. I know how dumb it is, but what if Wing Beat works this time, right? What if we go for it and it works? Hear me out. As for what we're going to do immediately behind that, we are still unopposed, so we're just going to go for as much damage as physically possible. Are you an ego? No. Okay. You're dominating. I'm going to trust you on this. I'm going to trust that you can land this. Then, I'm going to trust that you can land this. Yeah, and that's That's pretty much what we got. Go for it. Okay. Good. Alright, we do lose a little bit of SP, but you know what? So be it. We won the clash. We also do get the 12 Rupture, which is going to be really, really nice. What is cast? Okay, we hit heads. Very good.
모든 걸
허이.
받아들일 순 없었어.
52 damage. Certainly not bad at
효과적이네요.
all.
이 방식을 기억하는
Okay,
게
Nibbledy
좋겠어요.
doesn't do a whole lot. That's fine. Forest of Flames ends up winning. We don't hit heads on the end, so we're not going to get fragile next scene. Oh well, we do get a little bit of burn this scene. Hopefully that's not going to completely backfire on us. We do end up getting a stagger. Wing beat! Here we go. Here we go. We're going to watch this together.
상처는 고기는
Okay, you know what? We got 2 extra hits. We take that. That's better than expected. Metallic ringing, doing good damage. We do take a little bit of a riposte, though. Who's, Okay, you know what? Just do big damage. I don't mind what you do. Just hit it hard. Free reign. Do what you're gonna do. I mean, so far, you're doing well. You're all doing as much damage as the game deems that you can. Okay, you know what? That works out for me. Good enough. The records inscribed with that burning quill are endless. Yet the prophet must write, because the future is also endless. You're at 30. Okay, you got it. I believe in you. No. Okay, epic, awesome,
직원들이 우세한
great.
관리자님이 제 말을 집중해서 듣고 있었다는 결과겠죠. 이런 과정들을
Okay, time to kill some candles, huh?
하더군요.
Big damage. We're gonna high roll. It's gonna feel great. We're gonna have a blunt dice to work with, so you go down. More green synergy, more green synergy. We high roll over here, and that's good. That's great.
좋은 판단은 아니었어. 뭐 머리 좀 식히고 다시 가보자고.
Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay, that candle's dealt with. So we dealt with 3 out of 4 candles. Okay, that's not terrible. Issue, we do still need to work out who's going to take out that final candle, and we also cannot clash. So, let's... repost the big man. Okay, you take this out. You deal with this. You deal with this. You deal with that. And you make sure that it dies. Wow, I cannot believe the sheer lack of damage that just happened. Good thing we're doing so much damage to candles that we do not need to do damage to. Hey, we needed to win those clashes, though, because that burn has been bad. Okay, we do actually get a nice little riposte, though. That's not the end of the world. 1 more dice incoming. It is enough. Okay, it's enough.
어떻게 끝이 보이네요.
Jeez. Okay.
조금만 더 해보죠.
So, are you below 25%? I'm gonna say that you are.
Your impending day draws near.
Okay, I'm just doing green damage where I can, but what we really want to do is, actually, you know what? We want to get the blue as good as we can, and we're also unopposed, so we're just gonna hope that this is enough damage. You're definitely at 25%. I'm calling it now. You're at 25%. Enjoy this extra damage. 21 with endured. Okay, that's not terrible. That could be worse. Okay, we do have a bunch of pride resonance. Oh, just about got him. Next attack will do it. Yeah, get him.
목표 완전 무력화.
And the prophet falls.
He got bit trying to save Pip. The whale bit him when he tried to save Pip.
노자비는 왜 갑자기 그놈의 기름을 뒤집어서 갖고 오네?
Why'd that oil barrel have to fall on our oarsmen?
저 어린 놈을 대타로 쓰는 것부터 말이 안 됐어.
None of it made sense from the start. Making that kid row as a replacement.
선장님, 피백을 말해주세요. 스톱은 이제 죽나요?
Captain, please tell Pip. Is Stub going to die?
내가 말했지.
What did I say?
내 배에서 내 허락 없이는 누구도 눈을 감지 못한다고.
As long as you are my crew, none of you shall die without my explicit permission.
난 아직 너희에게 죽어도 좋다는 허락을 내준 적이 없다.
And I don't remember giving any of you permission to die just yet.
그럼 저는 어떻게?
But what will happen to...
피쿼드호는 창백한 증오의 고래에 거의 다 도달했다. 이제 필요한 건 올바른 나침반뿐이지.
The Prequad is on the brink of reaching the Pallid Whale of Hatred. All we need is a good compass that'll lead us to it.
우리 눈앞에 인어가 훌륭한 나침반이 되어줄 거다.
This mermaid before us will serve that role better than anything.
그게 무슨 말씀? 전 인호가 아닙니다, 선장님.
Captain, I am not a mermaid.
그 고래에게 먹힌 것은 곧 백색의 인어가 된다는 걸 알고 있을 텐데.
Whatever that whale devoured will eventually turn into a pallid mermaid. You must know that.
인어를 지하실에 있는 큰 수조 안에 가둬라. 본능적으로 증오와 미움의 고래가 있는 방향만을 향해 헤엄쳐 갈 거다.
Incarcerate this mermaid in the large cistern down by the holds. Its instinct will drive it toward the whale of hatred.
선장님, 제발.
Captain, please, no.
스타벅, 아래로 조각배 하나를 내려라.
Starbuck, send down a skiff.
갑자기?
What? Now?
Aye.
풍덩거리는 소리가 잠시 후에 들렸고, 그렇게 시간이 지나는 동안 배에 탄 모든 선원이 갑판에 나와 에이헤브를 둘러쌌다.
A moment later, I heard a splash of water. All hands of the ship emerged from their stations and gathered around Ahab.
그리고 에이헤브는 크게
And Ahab
말했다.
thundered.
어디선가 들린다. 스톱의 목소리다.
Oh, I hear him. Listen well, for it is Stubb who speaks. Heed his voice.
무슨 소리를?
What the? Is she?
모두 똑바로 들어라. 그 고래를 죽이기 위해 기꺼이 목숨을 내던진 위대한 선원 스톱의 목소리가 저 호수 어딘가를 떠돈다.
All of you listen well. The voice of the great sailor Stubb echoes from across that lake. The great sailor Stubb who so willingly threw his life in danger for the hunt of the whale.
내가 위대한
The great.
우리는 급박한 항해를 위해 그를 다시 태울 수 없었다.
In our urgency, we had no time to bring him back aboard.
하지만 그는 죽지 않았다. 비록 목숨을 건 사투 끝에 배에 돌아오지 못하고 이곳을 넘실대고 있지만 곧 내가 내린 조각배를 타고 안전한 곳으로 갈 것이다.
Yet he lives. He did not die. Though he is overboard, floating on the lake after this fateful battle, he will soon find safety aboard the skiff I have lowered for him.
그가 외친다. 우리의 성공을 위해 바락바락 외친다. 그 목소리가 우리를 보고 나아가라고 한다.
He shouts, oh yes, he bellows for our victory, and he bellows that we must go on, sail forth to victory.
대체 뭐야? 이 정신 나간 말은.
What kind of insanity is...
나아간다. 우리
We sail forth.
퀴케그?
나는 이 항해를 성공적으로 마치고 가장 먼저 가까운 항구를 찾을 것이다.
Can't help but notice that that is a singular I. This voyage will soon meet its victorious end. Then I shall sail to the nearest port.
그곳엔 있다. 스토비. 행복한 얼굴로 우리를 맞이하겠지.
And there he shall await us. The great Stub. With a profound smile he shall greet us.
나는 그에게 걸맞은 보상을 줄 것이다. 그리고 우리의 끈질겼던 항해에 대해 긴 밤을 지새우며 이야기 나누리라.
He will be rightly rewarded. And of course, we will all share tales of this long voyage over many sleepless nights.
나를 행복하게.
With a profound smile,
그곳엔 너희도 있다. 너희 모두가 있다. 스톱의 이름으로 우리는 그 밤 주점의 모두에게 술을 살 것이다.
And there you shall all be as well. We will buy rounds upon rounds of drinks for everyone in the tavern in Stubbs' name.
이 항해가 끝나면 모든 것이 보장된다.
By the way, I didn't comment earlier because I didn't notice until now. She absolutely has the golden bow in her spear. And I think I mentioned it before, that's how she's gonna kill the whale. I'm calling it. Because if you notice, it doesn't have that gold glow. It doesn't look like a vein of sorts. It's just a little old flame. I'm just saying. That's my call. We're gonna see. Once this voyage is over, everything will come to be.
이 항해만 끝난다면
Once this voyage is over,
이 항해 끝나면
Already doing brainwashing, huh?
once this voyage over,
항해가 끝나면
once this voyage is over,
증오의 고래 드디어 우리의 눈앞에
the whale of hatred is finally in our sights.
Cool. Hopefully Stubb doesn't talk too much more. Look, I know it fits the situation, but it hurts my throat, so oh well.
죽일 수 있는 거죠, 선장님?
You'll kill it, right, Captain?
그의 외침에 보답하자. 증오의 창백한 고래를 죽인다.
Let us answer his calling. We will kill the whale of hatred. We will kill the pallid whale.
모두가 동참하라. 세상과 도시가 가지고 있던
All aboard, men.
All aboard the hunt for the evil.
그대들을 사지로 내몰고 있는 그 증오스러운 악을 없애는 일에 동참하는 것이다.
All aboard on this voyage to hunt the fount of all evils of the world, of the city. The hateful evil that pushes you all to the brink of death.
모든 고난, 모든 부조리, 모든 이별은 그 고래가 자아내는 악에 의해 자행되었으니.
All of your struggles, all of your injustices, all of your pains and losses. That very evil sprang forth from that very whale.
우리는 그것을 죽이고 모든 것이 제자리에 돌아가는 것을 지켜볼 것이다.
So we'll kill it. We'll kill it and watch as the new dawn breaks upon a world that has been mended.
예! 소리쳐라!
Shout!
외쳐라!
Bellow! Whatever.
예, 선장님.
Okay, guys, let's take it down a notch now. Come on.
Goodbye, Stub! Let's meet again! Again and again!
Ugh. I can't yell with that voice. That's impossible.
What?
맞아. 창백한 고래만 죽이면 드디어 모든 게 끝나.
Yeah, it'll all be over when we kill the Pallid whale.
그 모든 악의 고래만 죽이면.
We kill the whale of all evils. So all along, we've not only been trapped inside the whale, but also in her palms. All along. Fiery down. Hey, we like it. I like it. Okay, do we want to change our team at all? By the way, I mentioned it in one of the previous episodes. I genuinely think, as we go, I'm going to start using the identity pages that most fit with characters. Like, for example, for Gregor, the Jeep Corp manager, I think is the most fitting for his chapter. We've kind of already been spoiled on what Heathcliff's is, but we'll use that when the time comes. Like I mentioned, again, whenever we get the prequad Captain blah 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 for Ishmael, we're absolutely gonna use that. I suppose we could use Spice Bush on Yisong. I guess we could do that. But, you know, just I think that's what we're gonna do from now on, because it just makes so much sense. Now, I don't know what the heck we're gonna use for I can't remember her name. Rodion. I really have no clue what Rodion's most fitting thing is. Maybe it's just base Rodion. Like, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I guess Split Evil does have good synergy with Sanguine Desire, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to think about what we're going to use for Rodion. But, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, that being said, we're going to see what this is, and then I think that's going to do it for this episode, because holy moly, what is wrong with these dungeons and being like 7 hours? This has to be the artery Ahab was talking about. Once we cut this thing open, our path to the center of the heart will open. Cut it open.
This is much tougher than I expected.
The artery appeared much sturdier than we had initially assumed. Cutting it open with a single strike won't be an easy task, But if we delay too much here, we won't be able to arrive at the rendezvous area in time. Ishmael. Dang! Alright, fine. Otis, you just have the best odds. Even though I want Ishmael to be the one who does it. Ooh! Before striking the artery, slicing it clean open.
Sanguine fluid gushes at a terrifying rate.
As blood flow from the opening begins to slow, the path begins to open. Let's make our way to the heart.
무엇이든 맞출 수 있는 탄원이니 말입니다.
Oh, she's at positive 10! Interesting. Oh, no story here. Okay, well, in that case, we'll get to this one and then we'll see. Is that a wooden crate? The sinners found a haphazardly thrown pile of crates.
It can be extrapolated from their appearances that they were to be used as supply crates.
Some boxes has a Twin Hook Pirates logo drawn on them. Some of them has the Before Team's logo. The whale must have swallowed those crates too. 'Tis wise to procure some of them as our provisions. Right. We don't know what'll happen once we get into the heart. Should we take one of them just in case?
Of course.
Yes. Always. We stopped before a crate with the Twin Hook Pirates' logo on it.
This crate appears to be locked.
It's all rusted. I don't think we can even try to pick the lock.
Oh, no, this is Heathcliff.
Then let's smash it open.
Yeah, no, that was Heathcliff. But the box itself looks pretty flimsy. We risk smashing its contents as well. Well, man, she just wins everything, doesn't she? Fine. Alright, Otis. You're the real MVP of these advantage checks. Otis observed the crate closely, then took a step back. Then, with a controlled strike, smashed only the lid of the crate. What we found inside the box was a rusted hook covered in blood and white membrane. It was probably used to kill mermaids. I don't know what use this could possibly have, but it might come in useful. Should we check the other boxes too?
무엇이든 맞출 수 있는 탄원이니 말입니다.
This crate has the LCCB logo on it. This one looks sturdy enough. We probably can't smash it open.
This appears to have been sealed by an intricate locking mechanism.
Doubt I'll be able to just smash this open.
Wait, I think I remember something. Maybe a sinner who's used an LCCB identity in the past may know something about this. Oh? Like... Well, we have multiple people who are in it, so how about you? You have to hit all three? Wait, let me think. Well, actually... Oh, I don't like those odds. 4, 8, 12. So you only need to hit 2 heads? Okay. I mean, yeah, alright. Only 2 heads. Good, we hit all 3. I see. In this crate was a magazine for a firearm. Indeed, what we found inside the crate was a magazine full of bullets. We can definitely find a good use for this. There aren't any more useful boxes around. We decided to move on to the next area. Standard
보조함으로
issue
수행하기에
bag.
나쁘지 않은 일이네요.
Gain 1 poise when a skill's first coined heads hits against an enemy with bleed. And identities with ammo start encounters with +3 max ammo. Oh, that's so good! Wait a minute, that's actually crazy? Because then we can swap Ishmael to... Oh, okay, that's insane. That's real good. Also, didn't think that more dialogue was going to happen, so you know what? We'll do 1 more dialogue and then that'll be it for this episode. Ahab's commands led us straight to her singular goal, the heart. We've all been played by the captain from the moment we met her. As the Pequod's crew, sailing for nothing, no one, but Ahab herself.
시계, 너도 알아챘냐?
Blockhead! You see it too, don't you? Captain Ahab has the uncanny ability to effortlessly delve deep into one's heart, to fish out their deepest wishes. Those hidden yet desperate wishes. Everyone bites onto that bait, getting dragged deeper and deeper into the abyss.
잠겨 뒤져가는 거지. 달콤한 말과 희망에 숨막혀 돼지는지도 모른 채 서서히.
Bite the bait and sink with the captain, snared by those sweet words and the tantalizing hope that she dangles right in front of you, not even knowing that you're slowly suffocating.
시계 대가리, 네 역할이야. 잠겨가는 천음을 건져 올리는 거.
It's your job, Clockhead. Fish her back up. The lass is sinking.
어겼어. 선장의 명령.
Broke it. Captain's orders.
노을 못 봐. 명령 어기면.
Broke Captain's orders. Can't see sunset again.
아니, 볼 수 있어. 네가 가려는 방향으로 갈 수만 있다면.
No, you can. You'll see the sunset again, as long as you sail your own path.
무슨 일이 있어도 우린 심장까지 갈 거니까.
Because we'll get to the heart no matter what.
들려요? 멀지 않은 곳에서부터 고동 소리가 울리고 있잖아요.
Can you hear that? The distant beating of the heart.
심장 소리.
The heart beating. It'll take us some time, but let's pay close attention to the heartbeat and feel our way there. Okay, well, considering we get +3 ammo, may as well bring the LCCB. Any other... Yeah, we're good. Oh, boy. Alrighty, well, with that being said, I believe that's gonna do it for this episode of the Limbus Company. I know we're stopping right before probably the final boss of the dungeon, but you know what? The boss is gonna take forever, and also this episode is long enough as is. So, in the next one, we will guaranteed probably be killing Captain Ahab. So, once again, I do want to thank you guys for the patience. I know I have taken a hot minute when it comes to Limbus Company. Part of it is because of what happened in this episode. It is 90% reading, and that takes me a lot of mental preparation. To be fair, if I just skipped all the story and did all the battles, we would probably be done with the entire game by now. But oh well. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Also, I will be quicker with the episodes. No promises on how much quicker, but they will be quicker from here on out. You have my word. Bye.